At its best, scroll sawing is an art form, allowing us to make different items and projects and express ourselves creatively in a wide variety of different ways. But like most things in life, it can be a nightmare. And in this video, we're going to share with you some of the most common beginner mistakes and how to overcome them. And over the years, we've learned how to avoid doing this. Well, some of them anyway. Others we just keep on doing. I've just broken the scroll saw. Our first mistake is when it comes to the installation of the machine. Vibration, movement can be a critical consideration. Secure it to the base, secure the base to the floor, get as little vibration on the machine as possible. There's a little test that we used to use when it comes to setting up our Hegner Multicut 2S, putting a 20p piece on its side. If it falls over, it's got too much vibration. If it stands up, you're good to go. Blades. Let's start with installation. Make sure you get the blade in the right way. A standard blade cuts on the downstroke, so we want all of the flat edges of the blade towards the bottom holder. If you're using a reverse tooth blade, make sure those bottom teeth that go in the opposite direction are at the bottom of the holder. Get the blade installed in your machine correctly. The other consideration when it comes to blades is trying to get the right blade for the job. You get a standard pack quite often coming with your scroll saw. You certainly do with the Hegner scroll saws that we buy. These standard blades are perfectly fine. Great to get you started. Try a few different ones, but there are some fantastic blade manufacturers out there. Pegasus, Flying Dutchman, Nikwa, those are three companies that I recommend. They make great blades. For anyone who is new to scroll sawing, the performance of your machine will only be as good as the blade that you put in it. If you put a quality blade in it, you'll get the best quality performance. If you're not sure about blades, check out our different videos. We've got loads of tutorials and information to get you in the right direction when it comes to selecting the blade to work with. Another mistake when it comes to beginners working with a scroll saw is not preparing your wood or your material correctly. We're working predominantly in hardwood, and what we suggest to do is to sand it nice and flat on the bottom so it sits on the scroll saw bed and it cuts far better. It allows you the best possible chance to cut the job out successfully. We often get asked, what would you recommend when it comes to anyone who's getting into scroll sawing? You got loads of entry-level options. They're capable of doing a decent job, especially if you get the right blade in them. However, if you're a little bit more serious, I can only ever recommend the machine that served me well over the last 20 years, and that is a Hegner scroll saw. I work with the Hegner Multicut 2S. Fantastic machine. There are different variations of it. If it's set up correctly with the right blade, it's going to do a fantastic job for you as well. A new Hegner scroll saw is going to set you back anywhere between £800 to £1,200. That's a big investment to make first of all. However, get on to eBay. You'll often find second-hand machines that are being sold for £200 to £300. It's also worth noting there is resale value in it. Start at an appropriate level. Learn to cut a straight line. Learn to cut a curve. Learn to do pierce work. There's lots of learning to do, but it's great fun. Take it step by step, and in the long run, you'll find that you'll be better for it. We've got loads of videos where we recommend some simple projects for beginners to do. Starting at an appropriate level is going to set you in better stead than trying to take on something too complicated, too ambitious, with very fine pierce work and detail when you're trying to find your feet with your new hobby and interest. There are loads of free templates that are available on our website. You can get across to that by checking out the link in the description. Feel free to use them, download them, adapt them, whatever you want to do with them. Hopefully, they're a really useful resource when you're starting out to point you in the right direction. Enjoy the process, enjoy your scroll sawing. It's fantastic fun. There's so many things that a scroll saw can do. So get in there, get your scroll saw, get that blade installed, and away you go and start enjoying working with this fantastic piece of equipment. If that video's useful, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. If you've got any questions, get them in the comments section. We're always delighted if we can help you out in any way. Thank you all for watching, and as always, we'll be back soon with more videos to help you out.